Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at my level 51 100% IV, completely maxed out, best buddy, Pachirisu, in the Holiday Cup, paired up with Shadow Venusaur for most of the time, I do believe. And then by request, we're going to use Pillow Swine. I didn't really like it too much, but we'll just see what happens here. You requested it, so go ahead and give it a shot. We're going to take it off and use Obstagoon and I believe several other Pokemon as well. Do have Panic on the Twitch over here. I'm going to be watching that as I do edit because I haven't even put the video together. Alright, if you do like this kind of personal, up and close intro, give it a thumbs up. And with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at these Pachirisu battles. Alright, so first up, we're going to be seeing Pachirisu, Venusaur, and the Shiny Pillow-Swine on the team. Yep, we're going to be definitely weak to fire, but we'll figure it out. For the most part, the fire that we will be seeing is usually going to be a Talonflame. Alright, so the first match, we're going to be met up with a Altaria. We're just going to get right into the commentary here. Let's get it. This is typically an okay matchup. Now, the only problem that I will usually run into is the fact that I get behind on energy because it does pause me after every time I do use a charge move or my opponent and in the beginning of the battle, so I'm behind by at least 3 quick moves. So that's the bad part. Hopefully they can fix that soon because it's probably the worst I've ever seen it. So we're going to go ahead and Powder Snow down the Altaria with a good farm down. Already have an Avalanche. We're going to go ahead and just go for it. Hopefully they shield up thinking it is going to be a Bulldoze and we get a shield. Fantastic. That's going to be their last shield here. Now on the unfortunate side, Pillow Swine's going to be pretty squishy. It is. And if it's taking super effective or neutral damage, it's just going to be doing that much more. And folks, just wait for the Shadow Venusaur. This thing is going to be putting in the work. It was incredible. Not quite yet. Once we take off the Pillow Swine. I mean, it does things right now. I mean, it's going to be putting in the work for sure. So we see this Graveler at the end, which we do resist electric, but we're still going to be extremely squishy. They hit us with a Rock Blast. It does about 30%, 40% of our health. We're going to go for the Frenzy Plant immediately because we want to take them out. No more shields. And we are getting to another Frenzy Plant because we did build up that extra energy in taking out the Frostlass. Let's get it. All right. Pillow Swine, does it actually help me out? It has its positions. I'm sure it can do a lot more if it was placed correctly. So Talonflame in the lead is exactly where we want to see it. And they're swapping into a Wigglytuff. And that's exactly what we would want them to swap into. That or an Altaria. Don't think they go to Altaria, but with 2 flyers. But anyways, they're going to be bringing back that Talonflame as expected. We're going to go straight for that Sludge Bomb here, and we're getting a shield out of them. That's the first one, and we're not going to be able to get to a Frenzy Plant. That would actually still do a decent amount, even though it's flying and fire, because it's a Shadow Frenzy Plant, and it does too much damage. We're going to let that Charge Flame go through because, the first one's not doing too much, and this level 51 Pachirisu is an absolute tank. So let's, level 51 Pachirisu, what about that? Well, we've seen it perform at level 50 already. It's going up 1 level. I mean, it's doing a little bit more damage, but nothing crazy game-changing here. Anyways, we're going to go straight for the Bulldoze onto the Alolan Ninetales. All right, this is getting a little bit nerve-wracking. We have 2 shields left and a pretty thick Pachirisu, so let's see what we can do. Going to go straight for the Thunder Punch here. They got no more shields left. Coming in with the Talonflame. Oh, yeah, you already know what it is. We're going to be getting to that Thunder Punch and taking the win with the Pachirisu. Let's get it. And what do we still have? 2 shields? Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next battle. What are we going to see? Leading with Pachirisu. I think we may switch it up, but we're met with a Graveler here. Now, this isn't particularly great, especially if they do have Stone Edge. For the most part, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be rocking Stone Edge, Rock Blast, and Stone Edge, right? You don't really need Thunderbolt when you have Volt Switch, I suppose. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Venusaur here, knowing that we can hit pretty much everything pretty hard with these moves. They're going to be bringing in a Frostlass, which is doing a lot of damage with its quick moves. We're going to go ahead and shield this up just to put on pressure. Maybe we can get both shields. I'm thinking we're going to, because now they're going to want to farm down at this point. And Pillow Swine if it gets hit by an Avalanche, it's going to do about 75% of its health. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So we're going to throw in the Pachirisu here. Shadow Ball, we could take that. Avalanche, we can take that as well. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Punch. It's not going to quite KO. Oh, all right, so we took care of business. We just bring in Pillow Swine and said, the heck with this. We're taking you out before you get off another Avalanche. I like to see that, and they're coming in here with a Dugong. So we're looking pretty good as long as we can get this off. Fantastic. As long as they don't debuff us first, we want to do our full damage. It's not, actually, that's not bad. That's fine. Icy Wind. Maybe we can get to another Bulldoze here. Come on. That'll be just perfect. We have a shield left and a Pachirisu getting to another Bulldoze. Attack has been debuffed, but some damage is better than no damage. But at the same time, okay, perfect. Now, if they were to farm us down, it wouldn't have been too great. But then again, we still had energy. Oh, wait a minute. Are we going to even be able to... I don't even think we can pull this off. I'm talking as if we're comfortable. This is my game. No problem. No, I don't think so. Yeah, this is... Come on. Not happening. Nope. What was I thinking? Oh, that's funny. All right, well, take a loss, Poke. Sit down. All right, moving on to our next battle. Met with a Wigglytuff. And we have Obstagoon. Okay, so this is going to be the team we're using for the remainder of the battle. No more Pillow Swine. I'm done with that thing. All right, thanks for the suggestion, but I just didn't enjoy it. Obstagoon here. All of a sudden, we got the Charm in the front. It's pretty interesting. So this is a fine matchup for the Pachirisu. Obviously, this is where we want to see it. Even more so with the Venusaur. But if I swap into a Venusaur, they're going to bring in, a counter. So we'll just stay right here. So long as we can just get rid of this thing. If we could do enough damage for Obstagoon to come in and just kind of punch it out. I think that's actually what we do here. No, our Venusaur. Yeah, that's a much smarter idea. And we're able to farm it down. Wow, perfect. So we have all this energy. Oh, it's this battle. Okay, yeah. So I do believe that they got a Stunfisk in the back also. If you're wondering, why would they go in with that? So yeah, there it is. And we take the win. Good thing we had that grass on the team. Let's keep it going here. So actually, we are going to be leading Pachirisu in the front for the entire video. And we're met with a Lantern here. Been in this matchup before, and I love it. So we are still going with Thunder. If you're wondering, whoa. Shouldn't you have Thunderbolt? Technically, yes. Technically, you should use Thunderbolt. Not should. Maybe you want to have that move preferred over Thunder. It's not, there's no like have to use move. But I just prefer it. It hits a little harder. Anyways, so we're going to be making a swap as they do bring in their Frostlass here. Getting to a Night Slash. Fortunately, not getting it off quite yet. Shielding it up doesn't really matter. It really doesn't in the order we get it off yet. Now it does. Can I beat them to the next one here? Yeah, let's go. I'm not farming them down. I could if I shield it up, but I don't want to waste a shield. And they're using both. Okay. That sounds good to me. I do believe we're just going to let this go. Avalanche is not going to KO. We should be able to farm down. Yeah. Can we get to a charge move? That is the question. And we're able to. Great. Extra damage for me here. Pretty sure as soon as they see the Venusaur, yeah, it's over here. Because they got a Diggersby in the back. Yep, one Frenzy Plant, and that's a GG. Frenzy Plant, I'm telling you, if you go up against a Alola Marowak, it takes 1.5 Frenzy Plants, meaning, technically it didn't need the full second Frenzy Plant to take out the Alola Marowak. That's how strong it is. Frenzy Plant brings it down about 70%. 65 maybe, somewhere around there, but that's still quite a bit. Anyways, what's going on here? I kind of lost what's happening. So again, every time I see a freaking normal type up in the corner, it systematically, automatically goes right to the Obstagoon swap. I always do it, and well, it just brings out this situation here. I could totally go with the Venusaur, but I just feel like, just keep it alive, get these shields, staying alive. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Pachirisu since it can just tank these moves. I'm feeling like they're going to go for a Bulldoze here, but look at the Pachirisu. I mean, Bulldoze is, and this is nothing against the trainer, that's just the secondary move you have on your Vigoroth unless you want Brick Break, but just Bulldoze in general is not a good move, so we don't have to worry about it, plus no stab. They're coming in here with a Roserade, and I'm just hoping we get, look at the lag, look at that, wow. So I swear I was going to be done there, but we're able to get to the Sludge Bomb combo breaker style, and the Lantern comes in and says, you know what, I think I'm going to sit this one out. I'm good to go. All right, what are we going to see? Let's go. Show me something. That's not something I want to see. Come on. All right, so we're going to just immediately swap. At this point, I'm just like, you know what, I'm done with this matchup here. I want to hold on to my Pachirisu. Swapping into the Obstagoon, they're going to be bringing in the Altaria, which is good because we don't want that to be matched up with the Venusaur, although Sludge Bomb is going to still be hurting it because, man, I mean, Frenzy Plant is massively resisted because of the Dragon and the Flying, but it still actually does decent amounts of damage. So we're going for another Night Slash here, just going to town with the Obstagoon, just doing the best that we can. Definitely don't want to use another shield here. Got some great lag going on. We get to the Night Slash, but I mean, not able to hit it. And they're taking us out. That's fine. Now we could go ahead and go in here and farm down with Pachirisu. But they're going to be getting to a Sky Attack. It's not very effective, and we're so bulky. Look at that damage. It doesn't really matter, so fine. That's okay. I accept. And they're coming back in here with the Obstagoon. We're going to go straight for the Thunder. And then I do believe we're going to want to swap. Maybe we're going to wait for them. No, we're swapping immediately. Okay. So we're going to let this first one go, seeing that we can take these counters no problem. Well, I mean, we could take the counters to some degree because they're resisted, but it's still digging in. Going to go straight for that Frenzy Plant, of course. Getting the last shield. Something back there that doesn't really want to see the Venusaur. And looks like we're shielding it up. I thought I was going to let it go. And definitely don't want to farm up extra here. You know, just want to take him out as soon as possible. Pachirisu still has a good amount of health. Yeah, they got the gravel in the back, and we're able to get to a Frenzy Plant and take the win. This Venusaur was on fire. That's not the last time it's going to be doing that either. All right, come on. Can we get a good lead? Can we get a good lead? Something to resist counter. All right, there we go. Talonflame. Perfect. So we got a good matchup here. So the fun part about this matchup is a lot of things have to fear Brave Bird. I mean, that's going to hurt pretty hard. I mean, obviously, if you're a rock and electric like a Lowland Graveler, you could easily laugh it off. But for everybody else, it's going to hurt. But with Pachirisu too, it's not very effective, so we can just let it go. We will shield up the next Flame Charge. You know, that does do a lot of damage. We're getting both shields, and we haven't even used one yet. So we will be shielding this up, simple. And not farming down, because with the Quick Move's doing a lot. But they're going to be swapping to preserve it into an Omolga. Now, at this point, I was a little like, damn, what should I do? I have Venusaur and Obstagoon. I mean, Obstagoon is going to be okay. It's not the worst, but the counter's resisted. So I was thinking, let's just stay here, shield it up, use our last shield, screw it, and go straight for the Thunder. See if we could take him out. We take him out. Of course we do. And now we're shieldless. They're coming in here with Sableye. We're going to bring in the Obstagoon because we know they're still locked. They can't swap into their Talonflame. I mean, technically, Talonflame is just out of commission anyways. I mean, it has no health. So this is great. Venusaur is going to have to take out the Talonflame somehow, some way. Actually, we're going to let all this go. Let all this go. We freaking have no shields. So they swap. They're taking us out with energy, which is fine. Going to go ahead and bring in Venusaur, Vine Whip out of here. In comes the Sableye, and unless they get to a return, we're going to take the win here with the Frenzy Plant. Venusaur, again, closing it up for us. Always, always closing it up. It charges so fast, it hits so hard. It's just a nice sweeper. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Trevenant. Bad lead, and great. Let's see how we handle this. We're going to go ahead and go into Obstagoon. They're going to be bringing in Talonflame, which is technically not the worst situation for us. Let's see if they want to use up those shields here. We still have two. You know, technically, I would think I would want the Obstagoon to just go down, and farm with Pachirisu. But at this point, if they let this go, then it has no health to farm. I would think they would want to shield this up. All right, so we're getting a shield here. Okay, I guess, okay, perfect. They're not going to farm us down. That's great. Technically, I think we could have maybe even got to it if they didn't throw that there. So they're doing a ton of damage with a quick move. We're obviously not going here with Venusaur. In goes Pachirisu. And we're farming down, getting Brave. Awesome. So we got all this energy. 2 shields coming back in here with Trevenant. Why do I throw this? I really don't know. All right, so they're letting it go. We have got the Venusaur in the back. I don't know if I... So, oh man, they baited us here. Going for another Thunder. I really don't remember this battle. I did these at about like 3:30 in the morning. In comes Venusaur. Now we're going to shield this up because we don't, we don't really care. And what do you have in the back? Alola Marowak. Okay. What do you think? This is, here you go. Here you go. This is what I was talking about. There's that damage. Okay. It's about 45%. I was a little on the dramatic side there, I suppose. So doesn't look like we're going to win this one. That's why I was confused. Like, this doesn't look like a battle I can win here. All right, so Bone Club's going to take us out. Wait a minute. Hold up. I think Trevenant just has too much health. Yeah, no. I try, though. At least I try. Shadow Claw's going to take us out right after this. And there we go. It was still a close game. All right. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see? An Obstagoon? We've been in this position many a times. And again, it's now really dependent upon if it allows me to attack immediately in the beginning. Somebody mentioned something in the comments. Now, I knew about this, like the 3, 2, 1, and then start tapping around 1 and go for you to not pause. And let's just... He referred to it as being like Mario Kart. You know, when you try to get the boost in Mario Kart games, you got to press it just at the right time. And depending upon when you do push it, you'll peel out. If you did it at the wrong time, you'll get the best, boost in the beginning or what. It's like that. You got to push it at just the right time. And it is like that. What is this game? That's not a mechanic. Along with sneaking and quick moves, nonsense, and all that stuff. That look, I'll shut my mouth before I start going down that hole. All right. So we have an Obstagoon up against Ninetales. Oof, we've been on that other end plenty of times, and it's very comfortable. But we let the Powder Snow go through. I mean, Obstagoon, it's a nice Pokemon. If it's not fighting, it can still take a hit. It's great. Or Charming. Or Fairy-type moves or whatever. Every time I think of Charm, it's just like immediately Fairy. It's been scarred from that move. So we get the boost and sit still. And just to let you know really quick, we're at ×2 speed. So, you know, it's not really allowing you to see in its full how it is so slow to let me attack. You already know. I mean, it's not like some big thing like, really? I've never experienced that. No, you see it on the daily, and I see the comments. So look at that catch. Look at that freaking catch. And that's going to about do it, folks. Nice clean catch win at the end. And Venusaur, again, taking us to victory. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all on my next video. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!